Hello.
Hello, what is up? We are live. It's me, Peanut, joined by Lunar, aka
Hello.
Angel. Sorry for a bit of a late start. Our first team, USC Garnet, DQ'd, so now we're waiting to play against our second opponent, Cumberland, but they just checked in on Star GG a couple minutes ago. So
And it does look like we're actually going to get right into the
right
match.
into it. As I say, that was expected a few more minutes, but we are in.
Oh, great. All right.
Okay.
We're finally ready,
here
and we're
now.
actually going to get started right now.
Yep, getting right into it with our duos tournament tonight, and it is a full double elim bracket tournament. And as I said, we got our first round opponents DQ'd, so this is round 2 in our winners bracket now here tonight. So definitely excited to get into it, see how far our boys can go. Got Lando and Baby Yoda playing tonight.
We do got Lando and Baby Yoda against Night Ya and Polar. Polar's actually a really cool name. I can't even
Yeah,
remember.
I do like Polar.
But
The demo.
demo, and this should be a goal for Cumberland. It's going to be a nice start for Cumberland here.
Oh yeah, demos. I could already. So someone without much Rocket League experience could already tell demos are definitely probably even more brutal in this format of only having 2 people on team. Because Baby Yoda did get the first initial tap on the defense there, but obviously with him being by himself after the demo, nothing he can really do about the second.
Yeah, no, there was nothing that he could do, and that's one of the great things about one of the scary things about doubles here is that you really have like no one else to like back you up, unlike in a 3s tournament. This could be a goal here for.
Could be. Looks like not yet.
No, not yet.
Got the bump, and yeah, Cumberland going to be able to shove it out, take control of the ball.
And this is looking quite
Shot.
dangerous.
Lando
for,
there to get it. Polar bumps it back up in the air, but.
They're immediately going for a second goal. That was a nice little bump there.
Baby Yoda able to take it out, but Polar immediately gets control center field and takes it back, going for an air shot. Bumped by Lando.
Oh, that was a
Goes
very
off the
close
side.
goal,
Baby
and
Yoda
that's gonna
needs to
be-
be able to shove it out, though, but not yet going to be able to get around him and score a second goal. 2 up now for Cumberland.
Yeah, no, that's a really unfortunate start for Coastal Carolina. But remember, this is 4 minutes into the game.
It do be 4 minutes into the game.
It is just 4 minutes into the game, which is a little scary. Cumberland made 2 goals, like basically back to back. But we're gonna have to see if Coastal Carolina is gonna be able to retaliate or not with a goal of their own, and they
Yeah,
actually
and just
will
as
be.
you say that, yeah, Baby Yoda immediately able to retaliate, get a goal on the board. Now 1 point deficit for Coastal Carolina. Still just under 4 minutes left on the clock, so a lot of game will have to be played. And especially with it being the duos format, I imagine probably a lot more potential for a lot higher goals, a lot higher score
Yeah,
to
no.
be set.
Very definitely. Oh, this is kind of a weird situation here for both teams.
Yeah, it was
actually.
pretty scary there. But yeah, both teams definitely kind of losing control a little bit.
They're very much being patient here,
Yeah.
waiting to see an opportunity, waiting for their mistakes for either team.
Big bump out for Baby Yoda.
And this is
Lando
looking
going to
nice.
try to take control. Not yet on the defense. Is able to bump it out. Nice attempt from Lando, though.
Nice defense coming out from Night Yaw, though. And this is looking quite dangerous for Coastal Carolina, but Baby Yoda is going to be able to tap that out there.
Nice
Oh.
aerial control. Be able to be right where he needs to be in position. Lando with the setup. Just not able to find the angle, but Baby Yoda was almost there on the follow-up, but Polar was just able to beat him out to it. 3 minutes now left on the clock. 1 point deficit. CCU.
And CCU is actually going to be able to put the ball back into Cumberland's side, where Cumberland retaliates, has the ball in the middle. Both of them just grabbing it out a little bit here. And we're going to have to see if either team's going to be able to take advantage of positioning. I'm not really good at commentating Rocket League, so I'm trying my best.
You're all
Oh, that's
good.
such an unfortunate goal!
Yeah, that is an unfortunate goal coming out for
Um,
the side of CCU, but
Yeah, no, Lando looks like they could have saved it, but they went a little too late.
yeah, Lando just barely going over it. Unfortunate. It's coming out from him, but good stuff to Cumberlando. Up 3-1. Still though, 2 minutes, 45 seconds left on the clock. A lot of game left to be played.
You know, there's
as I've been
so
saying.
much game to be left to be played, and we're going to have to see if Coastal Carolina is going to be able to come back from this deficit. It's a 2-point deficit right now.
Yeah, definitely not the biggest deficit in the world. It's
A little bit of a bump there for both sides getting launched from either way.
for sure.
Baby Yoda's ready on the
Stalled out
defense,
a
though.
bit. Yeah, control the ball to Cumberland at the moment. Lando going to be able to bump that out, though, stop that goal from coming in.
Ooh, Polar was actually able to get that boost, which could turn the tides of the game. Not going to be able to score a goal yet, but Cumberland's playing very offensively here. Coastal Carolina's going to need to get this ball out of there.
Yeah, Coastal doing a good job on defense right now, but yeah, Cumberland's still just not giving up any control of the ball. Just keeping control, taking shot after shot, and yeah, that's going to be able to be a goal. Cumberland doing a great job of just holding control of this ball the entire time, not giving Coastal an inch.
Yeah, no, it's just very impressive how they're playing. It looks like Coastal Carolina is playing decently well in defense, but they're not being able to find these angles where they can retaliate in a lot of these situations that Cumberland's putting out.
Yeah, no, for sure. Coastal's definitely going to need to, they're doing a good job on defense, but they need to be able to try to take control of the ball more so they can add more of a chance on the offense is the adaptation that needs to be made here.
Bounce off the back there, and it's going to be Cumberland taking full momentum of that ball. Lando's going to be retaliate a little bit.
Yeah, trying for it, but
yeah,
doesn't have any boost. Now has a full thing of boost. He'll try to dribble ball down court, but yeah, Polar coming in, kind of stopping that. It's Baby Yoda now coming in with the air dribble. See when you get done, Night contests and bumps it out of there.
Nice landing coming out from Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's going to send it back to Lando. Both of them fighting for the ball here.
Yep. Lando wins out. Naya still on the defense though, and is
nice
able
defense
to.
Coming out from Lando.
Yeah.
Not Lando, not yet. And that was a perfect opportunity for a goal, but Cumberland prepared. They are showing that they're really good on the offense, but also really good on that defense.
Oh yeah, for sure. Baby Yoda bumps it out though. Coastal, they're doing a lot more better job controlling the ball and having more attempts on the offense though now, which is an adaptation they need to make. Now the next step is just trying to get away past this good Cumberland defense that's been coming to play. Because Cumberland has not been allowing any of these shots to get too close.
No, not at all. And Baby Yoda's looking for something here. Has Lando in the back and just scores it like that. Crazy stuff coming from Baby Yoda.
Yeah, great shot coming out for Baby Yoda. Good stuff from Coastal Carolina there. 45 seconds left on the clock. Still down 2 points. So
was ready with that rebound.
Yeah, still a bit of a comeback needed, but that goal right there will definitely give them a chance to get back into this game potentially and send us to overtime.
They're probably looking for that overtime, but that's going to completely deny it. Yeah.
Unfortunate kickoff there is going to give Cumberland the immediate goal to reopen the deficit back up to 3 points.
Now, Coastal just needs to win this, just to do that 3 times.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that could just happen 3 more times for Coastal.
Or for Cumberland.
Yeah,
that is a possibility here.
That is a possibility either way. You were so right with that one.
We're just going to see if Coastal's going to be able to make at least a little bit more effort here against Cumberland. They're doing a lot, but that demo's going to shut down a lot of hopes there.
And Baby Yoda is able to bump the ball out, giving Lando time to respond. So no immediate goal off of that demo. But
nice save coming out from Lando. But Knight was ready for that. Both of them, both Coastal Carolina players are just trying to find anything here. Lando is prepared to make another goal here, though. Not going to be able to find anything. That
almost in. Nice save for Polar, though, but great angle regardless.
And we have got 9 seconds left. Cumberland looking to make another goal here, or maybe try to time this out. Looks like Coastal Carolina's last attempt is right here. They're going to have to see if that ball dropped. Unfortunate stuff coming from Coastal. It's going to be Cumberland taking game 1.
Yeah, nice game 1 coming out from Cumberland, but still nice adaptation from Coastal coming out the end. Definitely had more ball control coming out there towards the end and had more chance on the offense. What realistically was a 2-point deficit game, but just had that unfortunate kickoff at the 45-second mark that gave Cumberland another point. But Coastal definitely playing better towards the end. Still got potentially 2 more games to go through. Series is not done.
The series is done. Yeah, you're so right. Series is not done till it's done. Not over till it's over. We're gonna see if Coastal Carolina is gonna be able to bounce back, or Cumberland is gonna be finishing this in a dominant 2-0.
For sure, we'll see.
As we wait for this next match, what do you expect from this game 2?
I'm expecting to be closer, honestly, because if Coastal could if Lando and Baby Yoda could keep up the adaptations they had towards the second
game towards the end of that first game.
Sorry, got lost on the cursor there, as you could see for a bit there, but. We good.
We are great
as we get here into game number 2.
And that's going to be immediately kick off. Cumberland was trying to go for a cheapy little shot.
Yeah, they had the initial play, but Baby Yoda was there ready for the follow-up hit.
Oh, this is unfortunate for Coastal. Night is prepared for that ball being in the middle. That was a weird hit there, not going to lie. Bit of a back hit, and you know what? You take those if you're Cumberland. If you're Coastal, you hate those.
You do hate those, but
Oh, but right now Coastal's looking for
Coastal's
something
getting
here.
control of the ball.
Not find anything.
Does come in with to say, but Lando still follows up, might have control, but nah, gets shoved out from Naya on the Cumberland side. But Baby Yoda here to contest. All in control of the Cumberland side. Goal is kind of open, but both players are now
Goal is
here.
very open.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, nice follow up from Polar there, though.
Polar was just ready for Nightya to set up something, and that was that setup that they were looking for. Nightya to lay the ball to hit the backboard, and both Baby Yoda and Landon double committed, which is not what you want to see if you're Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, double commit's not bad, but yeah, definitely need to be able to get the ball way out of there. It is kind of a hard commitment to where either you get it completely out, or if your opponent's able to follow it up, then you're kind of just screwed. But still, though, 4 minutes on the clock, 1 goal deficit.
Not over.
Doors. Not for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Thought I cursed it immediately.
Thought I cursed it.
But thankfully, no cursing here tonight, I hope.
I hope so too. We're gonna. The only cursing that's gonna happen is
our team popping off when they win. But
totally. But right now, that's looking quite grim with Cumberland basically having the same start as the last game.
Yeah, no, very strong start coming out for them. 2 points on the board.
And we're just seeing Cumberland just be dominant over this ball. Coastal Carolina really hasn't had that much time on this ball.
Yeah, once again, kind of reminiscent of game 1. Cumberland has done a really good job of just controlling the ball, and even when their shots get blocked, just not giving up any control over to CCU, just taking more shot after shot.
Nice block coming out from Naya.
Yeah, Baby Yoda was almost there for follow-up to get around, but just unfortunately did not have quite the right angle ready for it. Ball control is now back over to Cumberland.
But Cumberland gets a better shot out of it.
And it does stop. Baby Yoda's got to be the one to shove it out. Polar bumps it up in the air, but does go back over towards the corner, so nothing dangerous yet. Oh, the fake on Lando.
The fake on Lando, and that's going to be a goal coming out from Naya, who was prepared for that.
Yeah, that was honestly an insane play coming out from Polar there with the fake and just being patient and waiting out to give the really soft pass over to his teammate.
The patient was amazing there. I genuinely like.
Yeah, no, but I got to give it up. Give respect where it is given.
You got to give respect where it's given right now.
Still 3 minutes on the clock. Still a lot of time to work with. Still time for the CCU boys to come back into this and adapt.
Very much enough time for them to come back, and we're going to be hoping for a comeback. I personally would like to see a game 3.
Oh, I want game 3. I always want game 3.
You know, it's always just so high. Tension's always in the air.
Goal open.
Lando looking for a goal here, but not going to be able to find it.
Able to bump it away in the air. Nice aerial control and movement in general coming out from Cumberland.
Oh my gosh, nice save
for Baby Yoda,
but it doesn't matter. Polar was just there for the follow-up.
Yeah, unfortunate. That was a really great save coming out from CCU, but just not ready to deal with the follow-up. Cumberland just had really good synergy with the teamwork and the follow-ups on their behalf. Fake coming out for Polar, giving the ball up on the kickoff.
And this could lead to a goal coming for Coastal Carolina, but no, Polar's going to be able to rebound this back to Coastal Carolina side. Here on the blue side, and we're going to see if Landon's going to be able to interrupt it. But no, Landon's kind of just fighting in the air from what I'm looking at. Cumberland just has good control of the ball, genuinely.
Oh, yeah.
They just know what they're doing.
They do know what they're doing. The synergy is there. You can tell these two have played with each other quite a bit.
And Coastal's just trying to keep their hopes up for this winner's side, but right now it is looking grim, sadly.
It is looking a little grim, but as we said earlier, it's a double Elam bracket, so even if they lose here, not in the world, they still got more of a chance than an opponent, or more of a chance in the tournament. And I did hear that Cumberland, before this game, that Cumberland is genuinely one of the stronger teams in this tournament in general, so nothing to be ashamed of. But that being said, game's not over. Minute 30 on the clock. Definitely would be a tough comeback, but we've seen these happen.
It is possible. They just need to lock in.
That's
all they need to do.
That is all you need to do sometimes. You just got to lock in and play out of your freaking mind.
Indeed, but right now Cumberland's trying to lock them out from locking in, and that's gonna be, I thought that was going to be another goal for Cumberland there.
It is the battle of locking in from the two sides.
It's just Coastal's they're trying to find these angles, but Cumberland looks like they're always prepared.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I will say this ball has been going around for a while now since the last goal at this point. I almost cursed it, but yeah, nice save for coming out from Lando. Yeah, both sides for the past 2 minutes now at this point have definitely just been not able to get past each other's defense. As I say that, Polar able to score a 5th one on the board for Cumberland.
And they immediately go back in. Colts was just they need the momentum to come back if that were possible here.
Oh,
But
I
right
mean,
now,
at this point, you need like a goal every 10 seconds.
You need a
which
goal for every
not
10 seconds.
impossible, but definitely very tough.
it is very tough, and with Net Landon just like knocking Nightya off, this could be a potential goal
could
here.
be one here. Goal. Oh, Polar's gonna
But-
be able to beat Yoda to.
But Yoda was prepared for it at least a little bit. Bumps off
Lando.
Lando. Oh, Lando misses.
Lando, unfortunately, just not able to get quite the angle he's looking for.
Maybe it does find a intersect there. Looking for something here. Gonna bump with Nightya a little bit with the ball between them.
Trying to set Lando
But
up for
Polar just
something.
has great ball control here.
Yeah, great boost economy and great ball control from Cumberland as we're down to final 10 seconds. See if either team gets any final goals in here before this series is wrapped up. Just keeping the ball in the air. Cumberland looking to score a last one for the road. Not going to be able to get it, but they do end up ultimately taking the series 5-0 in the second game, winning 2-0 in the series.
Quite a dominant showing from Cumberland. We got to give respect where respect is needed. Both Nightya and Polar were playing great.
Yeah, they were
forgot the
playing
name.
great.
They were playing really good. They were playing really synergized. But our Coastal Boys are not out yet.
Yep,
they
not
still have
out.
losers round.
Yep, double elim, so they still in losers, and they did have a bye first round, so
That is true.
they did have to immediately play a way harder opponent than they would have had to play round
They weren't
one.
warmed up yet, from what I'm assuming. They were
Yeah.
probably playing twos a little earlier. But in the terms of the tournament, getting a bye is sometimes nice, but you do want that warm
Yeah,
up
for
beforehand.
sure. Yeah, like even if you're warmed up in like casuals or friendlies beforehand, doing that versus tournaments is so much different.
It's very different.
Having like that extra tournament game, even though it can be a bit more tiring, it can be a buff in some ways. Just getting
that
warmed up
momentum
in
back
that tournament environment.
But you know what? Coastal has a chance to rebound. We're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
see if that's
definitely
gonna
have a
happen.
chance. We're not out of it just yet. They still put up a good fight that game.
It's true. We'll be back probably, though.
Yeah, we will be back here soon with our next game whenever we found out what that is. So don't go anywhere. Get a drink, get a snack, but be sure to be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello there. We're back. Oh my gosh, my hair's a mess.
Oh, and the exact second we turn on the webcam, we were immediately getting in the game yet again.
Oh my gosh.
We are great at timing.
We're against Nebraska this time around here in the losers bracket.
Coastal Carolina versus Nebraska.
Yeah. Here. Sorry, that was an inside joke.
Inside joke.
Yeah.
We getting a little silly off the mic, off the cam, as it be.
As it be. And we're going to be seeing Coastal Carolina against Nebraska, as I already said twice already. But I do believe we're going to be starting things off quite quickly. And a matter of fact, we're starting things right now.
We are. I need to get the side swapped. I just realized.
This is totally okay.
That is okay. I know how to do this.
You know how to do this. There we go. Coastal Carolina on the orange side this time around, with Nebraska being on the blue side. And it's going to be Nebraska taking an early goal. No, it's not actually, with Nebraska messing up a shot there. But they retaliate. That's Nebraska taking the first goal.
Get the first goal. Luke Lee getting on the board. I'm gonna lie, I didn't get to see too much.
It was quite a scrap.
I believe it.
It was too late there on the jump.
I'll love me a good scrap. So excited.
I feel like this is going to be a really scrappy game here from both Nebraska and Coastal Carolina. We're going to have to see if Coastal Carolina is going to be able to retaliate back with a goal of their own. Whiff!
And self-goal coming out there on the unfortunate defense on the Nebraska side. But if you're Coastal, you take those two to bank. Immediately tying it up now 1-1 on the board. Only 17 seconds have passed.
Could be nerves in the air. Very unfortunate for Nebraska, of course.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that if you're playing.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda looking for an immediate goal.
Almost, but Luke Lee was there with the save and the block ready.
Oh, my gosh.
Coastal with control now again, though. Lando trying to get past Corinth. And Baby Yoda did have the demo in the background, but Corinth had good defense on the Nebraska side. Almost had that in.
Corin was like, I don't need a teammate. Let me make this go real quick.
Yeah, that was scary for the Coastal side, but Corinth did whiff on the angle. Unfortunate if you're a Nebraska fan.
Unfortunate indeed. And we're going to have to see if Coastal Carolina or Nebraska is going to be able to uneven the series. Let's see how this plays out. With Baby Yoda kind of like...
With the air dribble, trying to get something set for Lando. Bumps it in, but nice defense on the Nebraska side, ready for the hit. Nice teamwork still from Coastal, though. Definitely looking a bit smoother from their previous series, I would say.
And let me introduce these players. We got Baby Yoda and Lando playing today against Luke Lee and Corinth. We said the name before. I didn't introduce
We've never seen their names before, so
yeah. I like to say their names.
I like to too, but if we are mispronouncing it, apologies.
Apologies indeed. But we have Coastal Carolina not caring for any apologies here with a goal.
Baby Yoda trying to set it back up towards center, but not really able to get too much off of it though. Down to less than 3.5 minutes on the clock now. Still tied up 1-1. Game could go either way. Corinth not able to get the angle he's looking for. Nice attempt from him though.
And it looks like Corinth's the playmaker here in this team.
Baby
for
Yoda
Nebraska.
with the ball. Lays it out for Luke Lee. Lando now with a chance to get the air hit.
Ooh, bouncing it up to Luke Lee. Luke Lee seeming like not to know what to do here for the ball. Going to be able to get hit off from Lando here. Lando trying to set something up here for Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's going to miss, though. That's going to be Luke Lee saving the goal there.
Yeah, Lando and CCU still have control of the ball, though. Doing a good job of holding on to this ball and just taking as many shots as they're able to get. But Corinth does finally take over back ball control for the Nebraska side.
But Baby Yoda is going to be able to retaliate a little bit. Now has control over the ball. Luke Lee can't reach the ball in time. Not going to be able to find any sort of interruption. Ooh, that was a dangerous situation for Nebraska.
Was dangerous. CCU getting somebody. Oh, Lando. Nope, gets bumped out from Corinth. A lot of opportunities on the board coming out from CCU, though. They're getting it close. They've had more ball control than Nebraska so far. Just a matter of getting past this Nebraska defense. That could be a goal right there.
That will be it.
Lando does able to get right around the Nebraska team before they're able to stop anything. CCU now up 2-1 in this first game here.
Yeah, no, good stuff from CCU. Lando immediately went towards that ball and seeing that there was an opportunity. Baby Yoda probably called that out there, which is nice. Corinth playing a little bit of the ball. Going to see if they can be able to score a goal here. Baby Yoda's
going to be able to take control of this with the air. See if he can get past Luke Lee. Luke Lee on defense. Bumps it right up above the crossbar. Lando with the follow-up. Not able to find anything quite just yet, but still nice attempt. Down to 2 minutes on the clock now. Baby Yoda beats him to it, and that's going to be a goal. CCU now going up 3 points to 1. 2-point lead for Teal Nation here.
That is a great lead for Coastal Carolina. If you're a Teal Nation fan just like us, you love to see that. Completely different game from last winter rounds too. And it could be that Nebraska might be a weaker team, but Coastal just playing a little bit better.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'd
definitely say probably a good mix of both. I definitely feel like Lando and Baby Yoda are definitely playing a lot more in sync, a lot more synergized now. But Nebraska definitely looking good, but not having such impressive ball control like the previous team did. Baby O with the demo. Goal's wide open. This could be a freebie if Corp's not able to get there in time, and he is
not
not.
going to be able to get there in time.
That's going to be a big freebie coming out from Baby Yoda. Nice play with the demo. Using it to their advantage. Up 4-1 now. Minute 36 on the clock. Game looking good for CCU.
This is looking like a really dominant game from CCU. As you said before, we're going to have to see if Coastal Carolina is going to be able to find, or not if Coastal Carolina is going to be able to find, if Nebraska is going to be able to find any sort of retaliation. Speaking
Demo
of retaliation,
coming out, but Baby Yoda does have the ball right now, so not going to be able to.
Oh my God!
The fake for Baby Yoda. Oh, Luke Lee barely able to save it though. That was almost insane coming out from Baby Yoda.
That would have been an insane fake out there.
Still great management of the time there, though. That allowed Orlando to respawn and get the boost economy back under control after that earlier demo. And CCU still with the ball control. Nebraska really struggling to take control of this ball for any long extended period of time.
Yeah, no, very nice ball control there from CCU. Sorry, I completely blanked out there for a moment. And
Baby Yoda bumping it up. Could be a setup here. Lando.
It is a setup.
Able to bump it.
Not a goal yet.
Right off the crossbar. Baby Yoda, though, could be able to take it right back. Lando's probably he's having the farm up boost. Not able to.
Nice bump out of there for from Baby Yoda. I believe knocked Corinth out. Corinth gonna lose a little.
Baby Yoda.
Wow, that was a nice fake from Coastal.
The follow up. Coastal. 5-1 now. 30 seconds left on the clock. Game is very solidly looking in their favor now. Would have to be a miracle on the Nebraska side to bring this back. Not impossible, but definitely would be quite the comeback indeed.
It would be quite the comeback, and this could be how the comeback starts. But no, you missed the goal, Nebraska. That's so unfortunate. Had it there, but they're still looking for it. Luke Lee just trying to see if they can have any sort of chance to come back. Both Luke Lee and Corinth are right on the corner here. Both of them fighting in the ball in this corner. I feel like
just
I've been
fighting
in
the
that corner for too many
but
years.
time advantage is definitely on the side of CCU, and with this clock winding down as it is now impossible for Nebraska to come back. This is going to be CCU taking game number 1 here. 5 points to 1 unless Nebraska gets a second goal in, but they do not. Wouldn't have mattered either way. Coastal on the board, up 1 game in the series now against Nebraska.
They're up 1 game. We're gonna have to see if Coastal will be able to take this momentum into the second game. They'll probably be feeling pretty well after this. If they win this, they'll at least go 2-2 theoretically. Yeah, that's a worst.
With the DQ win, technically, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably want to at least go maybe 3-2, maybe even get out of this pool.
Probably go as far as possible.
Yeah, go as far as possible.
Yeah.
But let's see how the things turn out in the second game. We're immediately going into it. Corinth on the blue side. Not Corinth. Nebraska on the blue side and Coastal Carolina on the orange side. Immediate with a scuffle here in the middle with Corinth immediately taking control of the ball. Maybe able to trying to find an intercept here. Lando actually going to be able to control the ball there.
Yep, CCU taking away the ball control there. Yeah, Nebraska definitely trying to play a bit more aggressive at the start of this game, it seems like, which I do think is probably the right call from them. They did have a lot of lack of control and aggression last game, but CCU doing a good job of dealing with that so far and still managing to hold on to the ball for a decent amount of time.
Yeah, no, they're all right, they're playing very aggressive. We can play a little bit more slow. We can take our advantages more precise. That's probably the closest way right now.
Oh, demo coming out, but ball's kind of in a weird spot. They're not going to be able to get a goal off of that immediately.
And instead, Coastal's going to get a goal off of that.
Unfortunate misplay coming out from Nebraska, I think. The goal just wide open. Baby O just able to just simply shoot in himself. Not much else really going on
Baby Yoda
there.
saw the angle there and just went for it.
Yep, just saw the perfect opportunity. Took a shot. Go in. Doesn't get more simple than that. And you take those if you're Coastal. Up 1 point now here in game 2.
Tried bumping off Corinth. Was able to bump them off successfully, even if it's just a little bit. Corinth still has the ball, though. Maybe they're going to try to challenge that, however. Both of them just looking for a way to create a goal for either team. Nebraska wants to get on the board. And this could be it. No, not yet.
Not quite just yet. Lando now in control of the ball. Going to run this all the way over to the Nebraska side. Try to get something.
They are playing out of their mind. Oh my gosh. Unfortunate miss coming from Baby Yoda.
Right idea. Lando definitely had set up, but Baby Yoda, just unfortunately not able to get the angle he was looking for. But still nice attempt. And still they have the ball control. Baby Yoda passes over to Lando. Just barely hits the crossbar on the side. Not quite able to get it in, but Baby Yoda comes back in, bumps it away, gets control again, given another opportunity, and just shoots it in himself. No setup required. CCU 2-0 now, game 2.
Baby Yoda's like, okay, I'm just going to score the ball real quick.
Yeah, if you see the opportunity, sometimes you just gotta take it. You don't
gotta
have to go for setups. Good awareness for Baby Yoda.
But it was good
that
setups that
situation.
Coastal was doing.
Oh, yeah.
It was just unfortunate that they kept getting these weird angles in a way. I feel like that's what ended up costing those goals. But with Coastal, kind of in the backboard, Corn just rips it.
That was scary. If Corn had the right angle and hit the ball good enough there, he could have just got it in.
Oh my gosh.
Was not
Both of
quite
them
able
are
to
also
get it.
looking for a goal, kind of like the same way Coastal was looking for a goal earlier.
Yeah, definitely upping the tempo, trying to
was a
just
demo.
get back into this series, but just not able to find anything.
You know, but Corinth does have the ball right now. Baby Yoda's trying to find a way to get into this goal. That's going to be an unfortunate miss coming out from Luke Lee. And if you're a Nebraska, you hate to see that. You don't want that the way to go out. You don't want to be missing these goals.
Oh yeah, definitely unfortunate if you were Nebraska. Just a lot of really close goals, a lot of very close moments, but just not working out. And that was
my gosh.
almost another goal coming out from CCU, but
They
not
had the right
quite.
idea by knocking Corinth out of the way. That's going to be a demo
Demo
coming
goes
out.
wide open. Luke Lee is trying to get there, has to try to fight Baby Yoda. Lando with the follow up. Is he able to get it?
No, not yet. They had decided to back off. They're like, no, it's a little bit too dangerous to go for that. We're going to be switching to Lando's POV here with both of them. Still on the ball here. And Nebraska kind of just falling apart here. Not being able to find anything. That's going to be Lando just scoring a goal right there.
Goal number 3, going up to CCU. Great stuff for the boys until, but yeah, definitely unfortunate for Nebraska. Like so many close opportunities, but none of it just working out. And with the point lead all this time, taken down just favors CCU. Oh, Baby Yoda!
Baby Yoda immediately scores another goal, and we're in a 4-0 situation. Not like last time, where at least Nebraska had a similar goal, and this Coastal's looking like how they were fighting against. Well, no, they were not. But you know
Coastal
what I mean.
is in the opposite position they were in from their first series earlier in the tournament. Another goal.
Another goal. This is just salt in the wound here.
Yeah, we can't even get a word in without just more stuff happening in the game. Yeah, Coastal just getting in goals after goals. Still a minute 53 on the clock. It's not impossible for Nebraska, but they definitely would need to lock in. Definitely feel like there's probably some nerves or mental stress going on with these last 2 goals in particular.
There are probably a lot of nerves and stress, as you said. It's genuinely probably really stressful to go into this large tournament, knowing that you're going to lose a side. If you lose a game, you're eliminated.
Oh yeah, you have one more chance. You lose, you're done. No more chances.
There are no more
the
chances
bracket
here.
goes. And CCU looking poised to move on in this bracket at the moment, unless Nebraska can get a miracle comeback going.
Yeah, no, we're going to see if Nebraska's able to get that miracle comeback. There's still a minute 15 left, so it's not impossible. They just need to score a goal basically every 10 seconds.
At this point, basically, but even more than that now is Baby Yoda finds yet another goal on the CCU side.
And even if you're 10 seconds, it's possible. You can get 6 goals in 10 seconds for each side.
It is possible. I would not, if I were a betting man, would not take those odds. But, I mean, it's certainly possible. Set up from Baby Yoda. Lando not going to bump it in, but...
Luke Lee looking for something here. Going to be able to bounce the ball a little bit off the wall. Corn might be there waiting. There is Corn waiting. That's going to be Corn scoring a goal there.
Yep, do score a goal. They're not going to at least get on the board for Nebraska. Not going to go 0-6. No, not going to be friends with 0 tonight, as I like to say in any game. But
yeah, they're on the board.
Yeah.
And if you're Nebraska, that is a bit of a positive. That's going to give you a little bit of
definitely a small little mental buff for the players too, I would imagine. But
Baby Yoda does not care for the mental buff. They don't care for
it's
mercy
looking to
right now.
destroy the mental, and that destroy it he might have with that goal. Immediately just scoring back, making it a 6-point deficit yet again as CCU goes up 7 points to 1 here. 45 seconds remaining on the clock.
And at this point, if you're CCU, you might you're feeling pretty good about this. Oh my gosh, Luke Lee just finds a goal out of nowhere, and just puts it into the 2-7 situation. Hey man, that miracle comeback, theoretically not impossible.
Not possible, but still 5-point deficit, and you would need a goal one goal even faster than 10 seconds per goal at this point, with there only being 40 seconds left on the clock. So. Yeah, not impossible, but
Luke Lee looking for something here. Baby Yoda respawned.
They needed that if they want. Yeah, if they had that, it definitely would have made it a little bit more possible. But no, Nebraska would have had to have hit that goal, I believe.
Coastal just looking for a way to probably run out this timer.
Yeah, just run out the clock. You don't need any more goals. Definitely gonna try for them just for pride, but
But
Yeah,
right now, they're probably just not playing around, but more or less like being very defensive, keeping total control of the ball. With 7 seconds left,
Yeah,
it's looking like a Coastal game.
Yeah, no, this game is Coastal's game. It does not matter if Nebraska scored here at all. The
And that's
game
gonna be
is
it.
over. Coastal takes the series 2-0, dominant win over Nebraska. And Coastal will be moving on in our losers bracket. Not out quite just yet.
And they go 2-1, which is nice.
Yep.
I know it was a DQ at first, but you know what?
Still take those.
You still take those.
Yeah.
So, no, great stuff coming from Coastal. They just completely rebound compared to the last game. We're happy for that.
Oh, yeah.
Nebraska, unfortunate, fortunate, like, not fortunate attempt, but good attempt.
Yeah.
They showed their best. Corinth was playing insane, I feel like.
Yeah.
And if I will give a lot of respect to Corinth. And Lukley was waking up at
Yeah,
later
they
at
definitely
half.
had some potential and some good promise. And even making it to this series, that means they won at least one series. So, did go 0-2.
No, they did go 0-2.
Oh. But was that W losers round 2, though?
No, the bracket's weird.
Okay, fair enough. Well, still showed some potential regardless.
No, I'd say they showed potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, I'm definitely proud of our CCU boys, though.
definitely proud of our CCU boys. They're going to go into the next winners round.
Yep, we're going to get our next game figured out. So we will be back here shortly. And, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon.
Yes.
All right, I am back here on the mic. It's just going to be me casting here from Riot because Angel had to go, or Lunar had to go play, get ready for his college FTC matches. So I think one of those of his will be on stream later, so be sure to support him for that. We'll post that in our Discord if you're in there. But anyways, getting into this game, there was no breaks in between, immediately got into it, so we did miss a little bit at the beginning of the game for technical reasons. Sorry about that, but haven't missed too much. There's no goals have been scored on either team, so not much has been missed in the meantime, thankfully. 1 minute already down on the clock. As we are... potential goal for Wichita State coming out. They are going to be first to strike on the board here against CCU. 3 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock, though. A lot of games still left to be played. Ooh, demos Caleb C, but... Oh, double demo for CCU. No one is alive on the Wichita State side, but the ball is just in an unfortunate position. And CCU was not really able to get anything going off of that. Lando was also demoed during that, I believe. So it was just Baby Yoda that was alive on the field there. So, a little unfortunate, but doesn't get punished for it either. Ends up being a bit of a neutral interaction. See if CCU can deal with this. Nice block for Baby Yoda, not allowing that shot coming through from Caleb C. Baby Yoda trying to shoot the ball over, tries to get something set up for Lando. Lando's going to be able to bump it back over towards center. Baby Yoda not quite able to get to where he needs to be for that goal. Ball control is going to go back over to Wichita State here for the time being. So say that, though. CCU, Baby Yoda, almost getting something set up. Not quite, though. Great defense and bumps coming out from Caleb C there on the Wichita side. Going pretty back and forth here, though. Both teams are kind of just trading the ball a lot. Nice defense from Views there. Orlando almost had an opportunity to just push it right in after the pass from Baby Yoda, but Views on the Wichita side was able to deny that. Ball back over to CCU. Orlando taking it to the corner. Gets bumped out. Baby Yoda and Caleb C fighting for it. They bump each other in the air, so ball kind of just goes wide. No one really getting control of it. Baby Yoda bumps it over. Trying to get set up for Lando. Lando, just tries to go for a fake, I believe, but ends up just unfortunately whiffing on the ball, so nothing much happens there. 2 minutes down on the clock now. Only 1 goal for Wichita side. So not a lot has happened this game. Both teams just struggling to really get past each other's defense and find any openings, but Wichita does have the lead at the moment. CCU will have to try to at least tie this up if they want to bring this to overtime. Got a minute 45 left to try to do so. Lando able to bump that out. Nice bump for Baby Yoda, not letting Views take control of that and dribble it back down on the CCU side of the field. Lando keeping this ball tight on the Wichita side. No players really there to be able to follow it up, though. Definitely a harder part of playing duos over the standard freeze format for Rocket League. Ball in the corner. Wichita kind of more in control now. CCU bumps it out, though. Still just a lot of back and forth as we get down to 1 minute on the clock. Still only 1 goal has been scored on the Wichita side, but still got a minute left for CCU to try to get back in this game, but this is looking a little scary. Caleb C, Baby O tries to bump it out, was not able to shove it out completely. Caleb C is able to just continue shoving that in. That's going to be a second goal on the board from Wichita State at the 52nd mark, up 2-0 now. An immediate demo coming out on Lando. That's going to give Wichita more time to try to set up something on the offense. Lando whiffs the ball, but Baby Yoda's there as the second man to get it out. No, Baby Yoda with the demo. Views is the only one allowed to try to defend this, but he is able to get the air bump. Lando with the follow-up, though. CCU might be able to try to get something going here, but not quite. Baby Yoda is able to force over the corner, but less than 30 seconds remaining. CCU is going to need a goal very soon here if they want a chance to get back in this game. Lando with the air hit. Not quite able to get it over towards the center of the goal. Still though, CCU keeping it over on the orange side. If they can get a goal here within the next 2 seconds or so, there's a chance, but Wichita State just really doing a good job on the defense, not letting CCU find any angles to get this ball in the goal. And that's going to be Wichita State taking the first game 2-0 over CCU. Very close game, very back and forth, but honestly, it felt like CCU had more control of the ball overall in that game. Just Wichita had really good, solid defense, was not allowing CCU to really find any openings to get the ball into the goal. So we're about to see if CCU is able to adapt and find a way past their defense this game, or if Wichita is going to keep it up. We'll see here. I hope we get a game 3 at minimum. I would love a good series, but that's going to be an immediate goal from CCU there off the kickoff. Great start coming out from the boys until right off the kickoff. Lando just shoots it right in as both the Wichita players are caught going for that full boost on the side. A little bit of a miscommunication on their side. Lando, if you beat demo, this could be a second goal for CCU, and it is. Nice demo coming out. CCU immediately turning things up. Immediately adapting from that first game. Already scored 2 goals within the first 9 seconds of this game. Great stuff coming out from the boys. Want to see if they can keep this up. Nice defense and shove out from Baby Yoda, not allowing Wichita to immediately retaliate. Game slowing down a bit more. Lando with the demo. But Caleb C is there with the ball, going to be able to control it. Demo not going to do too much in the grand scheme of things. We'll be able to whittle down the clock a little bit for CCU, but it's still the very beginning of this game. 4 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. So, a lot of game left to be played. But as I say that, Baby Yoda finds a good angle. No defense is there available on the side of Wichita. And CCU is up 3-0 here in game number 2. 3 goals in less than 45 seconds. Great stuff coming out from Coastal Carolina. And another demo coming out from CCU. Just getting really aggressive just utilizing those demos is such an important tool, especially in duos. Like, even more so than freeze, arguably. Let's see. Ball being kept on the Wichita State side of things. CCU just doing a good job of, even when they're not getting goals in, just keeping control of the ball. But Wichita doesn't control the ball at the moment. Baby Yoda able to get some nice aerial movement, some aerial drift there to shoot that ball out of there, negating any goal chances on the orange side. And Lando with the goal coming out. Nice aerial control and awareness there from him. Coastal, they're on fire this game. Up 4-0 now. Looking like they took game one just to download their opponent, see what they needed, and now they know what they need, and they're just executing it. Oh, so let's say that though. Views does retaliate with a goal on the Wichita State side, shortening it up to a 3-point deficit. It was a nice attempt on the defense there from Baby Yoda, but not quite able to find what we need. But still, 3-point lead here for Coastal Carolina. Still got to be feeling very comfortable at this point in time. A lot of time left on the clock, though, so can't be feeling too comfortable as we're getting down to the 3-minute mark. Still more than half the game left to be played. Baby Yoda with the aerial dribble was trying to get past Caleb C there. Not quite able to find what he's looking for. Coastal still in control of the ball, though. Lando with some boost and aerial movement trying to get past, but Caleb C with the bump over to the corner is able to shove that right on out. Lando's able to decenter the ball. Baby Yoda's going to have to try to hit it, but the demo coming out from Caleb C stopping Baby Yoda from being able to bump the ball out. Nice awareness there from Caleb C to just get rid of the defender completely and negate that defense from coming out. Wichita State bringing it up to a 2-point deficit now. Definitely a little bit closer now coming back in this game, but Coastal still with the lead. As I say that, though, Caleb C, another goal, very quickly starting to negate this point deficit. Coastal only with a 1-point lead now, was a 4-point lead earlier in the game, down to the halfway mark. Now in the game, almost could have been a pass over to Lando, could have gotten another goal for CCU, but it was a nice defensive play from Views on the Wichita State side to get that ball out of there. Lando trying to keep control of the ball, keep it on the orange side. He's going to be able to do so right now, but Caleb C is able to bump it out. Well, actually goes more back towards our own side. Baby Yoda bumps the ball. Lando's going to be able to get another bump opportunity. Just bumped it back and forth, but goal's wide open. It's going to be on Baby Yoda to try to get it out there, and get it out of there. He does. Good defense coming out on the CCU side. Caleb C off the backboard. Lando contests, though, and is able to mess up his angle. So no goal there. Good defense coming out on the Coastal Carolina side. Definitely seemed to be tightening up the defense a little bit after some of these more recent goals. It was a nice simple shot attempt there, but Views was there, able to bump it out. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Lando stops that goal from happening. Now we're just taking turns. Go wide open for Coastal Carolina. That is going to be a 5th goal on the board for them now. Re-stretching out that lead. 5 points to 3. Coastal Carolina definitely seemed to just take a moment to probably just calm down, cool the nerves, and just take their time a little bit more, tighten up the defense after those last 3 goals in Wichita. And it worked out. They stopped a lot of goal attempts there from the orange side, and now found an opportunity to reopen the lead back up by 2 points as we get down to the 1 minute mark here shortly. Good stuff coming out from Coastal Carolina here in game number 2. Oh, that was that almost could have been a goal, but ball barely hits the crossbar. Is not going to go in for Wichita State. Fortunate if you were a Coastal Carolina fan. Baby Yoda with the demo. Caleb C by himself is left to defend the fort, but defend it he does get the ball out of there for his team. But still, though, time is getting closer and closer and ticking down. And Coastal the time does favor Coastal in this situation, being up 2 points as we get down to 32nd mark. Coastal Carolina just playing a bit more safe, just not trying to allow Wichita to get a foot back into this game. Just trying to keep this ball under CCU control. Getting down to 15-second mark here. Wichita will need to score here in like the next 5 seconds, basically, if they want even a small chance to get back into this game. Ball is over on the Coastal Carolina side, but Wichita State not going to be able to get 2 goals within this time remaining. Almost got a last-second goal there, but not quite able to. That's going to be Coastal Carolina taking game number 2. Bringing us to a game-free series here. Not going out quite just yet. Fighting back against Wichita State. Love to see it. Love me a good game-free. Getting right into things here. Let's see if Coastal Carolina can keep their bracket run going. Keep it going alive. Or Wichita State will adapt from that second game and then the run here. Game number 3 coming at you. Kickoff, not really favoring either team too particularly much. Looks like Wichita State does have a slight advantage to boost economy off of that one, but not going to be the biggest deal here for the time being. Coastal in control of the ball. KLC should be able to bump that one out, though. Nice. Still, though, nice test there from Baby Yoda. Lando on the defense will have to be the one to shove it out, but not quite able to find the angle. Did get a bump, but just not quite, not a good enough horizontal angle. And that's going to be Wichita State striking back, taking an early first goal here against Coastal Carolina. 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Oh, Baby Yoda there to save the goal. Not letting Wichita get an early goal on them. Or a second early goal on them, I should say, like Coastal did to them in game 2. Can't be starting the game off at that sort of deficit. Coastal Carolina knows that. Baby Yoda pushing this ball downfield. Setting up for Lando, but Caleb C is there in the air, ready to bump it out. Ball going back now towards CCU side. Oh, nice save from Lando, though. Not allowing that to go in. Good defensive adaptations. Goals wide open. Views going to have to be the one to defend it. Defend it he does, but Baby O's still trying to hold on to control of his ball, but Lando's having to go get boost. So not quite able to get too much of a follow-up there. But still, though, ball was in control of CC there for a moment, but is going, after the bump on Lando, is going to go over to Views. Lando, though, going to be able to take back control of the ball, but Caleb C shoving it back over into the Coastal corner. Wichita definitely playing a bit more aggressive, doing a little bit better of a job of just having more ball control, not letting Coastal just play their game so much. Baby Yoda, not quite able to get enough momentum on the hit he was looking there for on the angle. Still, though, idea was right, concept was right. Nice teamwork attempt coming out from Coastal. So, though, only one, more reminiscent of game 1 than game 2. Only 1 goal on the clock here, but Wichita will try to change that, but not quite able to. Very back and forth game here as we get down to the 3-minute mark. Only 1 goal on the board so far. Still a lot of game left to play. Could go either way. View's going to try to set up for Caleb, but Landon able to shove it out of there. Coastal will control the ball now, and Lando going aggressive with it. Sets up for Baby Yoda and gets him to pass to the goal that Coastal was looking for. Tying up the series 1-1 now here in game number 3. Keeping this game as close and competitive as it could possibly get. Love to see that from both sides. Good game we got going on here. Kickoff looking a little bit more favored on the Wichita side immediately, but Coastal is looking to wrestle back ball control. Baby Yoda gets it past Views, though. Caleb C on the other side is going to try to bring this back. Lando might be able to be there to contest. Not quite. Just goes to the goal instead, ready to defend, and defend it he does. But ball still going over the crossbar, but Baby Yoda there in the air. And Caleb C able to shove the ball over the corner. Was looking a little scary there for Wichita. If he wasn't there, ball could have just gone right in. Nice save from Lando there. Not allowing any follow-up. Baby Yoda now has to be the one on defense, and defend it he does. 2-minute mark down on the clock. Time is definitely ticking down slowly but surely. We got a tie game here. Could go either way. Hughes gets it over Baby Yoda into the corner. And Caleb C is there with the follow-up. Lando tries to contest to get there, but just not able to get there right in the nick of time. Unfortunate for Coastal Carolina. As Wichita now goes up 2-1. 1-point lead for the orange side. It was a scary kickoff for Coastal Carolina, but Baby Yoda able to adjust and kick the ball out of there, not giving Wichita a free goal. Definitely not something you want to be giving up at this stage in the series. Oh. Good stuff from Lando there, just being able to be the backup second defense for Baby Yoda, not being able to completely shove it out on his own. Good defense coming out from the Coastal Carolina side. Going to have to try to see them get more ball control, though, if they want to be able to bring back this series. Lando gets a good bump. Let's go send it down center field. Let's see what Coastal can get going. Nice pass over to Baby Yoda. Trying to keep the ball on the orange side, but Caleb C shoots it wide over Baby Yoda. So we're down to the 52-second mark now. Coastal's going to need to try to really find his next goal here shortly, but still got a decent amount of time to work with. Only 1 point deficit. Could be seeing overtime. Would love to see overtime personally. But Wichita doing their best to not allow that. Just trying to keep the ball and the offense rolling. Keep the ball in their control. Just not let Coastal have any opportunity to try to tie up this series. But Baby Yoda trying to pass it up, but not able to get anything going. To Wichita having good defense on their side and are able to retaliate after the defense with a goal back on the Coastal Carolina side now. Extending that lead up 3 points to 1. 20 seconds left on the clock. Coastal Carolina would need a very, very quick goal to be able to keep the series alive. But Wichita not giving them that opportunity, just keeping it on their side. And unfortunately for Coastal Carolina, they score another goal there. 14 seconds left on the clock. Only a 3 point deficit. Coastal will need an immediate goal. But unfortunately for them, kickoff does not go quite their way. And Wichita, off to a kickoff, does find another goal on board, 5-1. Unfortunately, that is going to be Wichita ending the series there for Coastal Carolina as they, this time, whittles down on the clock. See if any last-second goals go in for the road. Ball still being kept in the air. Demo from Coastal should keep it from going any further, though. That's going to be Wichita taking the series 5-1 in Game 3, eliminating Coastal Carolina from the tournament. Good stuff to Wichita. Unfortunate for Coastal Carolina, but definitely still hats off to the boys. They played good. Definitely that Game 2 in particular was really dominant, and that third game was also pretty close until towards the end there. So good stuff. Still 2-2 in the tournament. Good showing from the boys. Still proud of them. And that Game 3 series was still a good watch either way. Love to see it. But yeah, anyways, that is going to do it for the run in this tournament, unfortunately. But still, good run from them. And I know duos isn't like their normal format they're used to, so kind of a last-second thing, but they did their best. They did a good job. I'm proud of them. Did a good showing. But yeah, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you all for watching and supporting our team. We will keep you all updated on our socials and Discord when we have another match sometime soon. And also, Angel Lunar, our co-commentator from earlier, is also going to be doing his college FTC matches tonight for Tekken 8. And I believe one of those will be on stream, so we will probably have that posted in Discord for their stream going on for that as well. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, until then, I hope you all have a good